Evelyn, what do you mean you got engaged without telling me? Is it true that you're getting married? Hey, explain it to me properly. Check my message right now. Give me a reply. What's going on all of a sudden? Finally! You're so slow to respond. How can you handle your job like that? Well, this is my private phone. I was at work, so I didn't look at my private phone much. Besides, I don't want you to tell me how to handle a job from someone who is not even working. I've experienced a lot. I've had a lot of part-time jobs. I'm not a woman who stays in one place. You just can't stay in one place for long. Anyways, what the hell is wrong with you? You're not getting married, are you? I don't know who told you that, but I'm getting married. When? Exactly 4 months from today will be our wedding. I didn't hear anything about it. I'm sorry, it's complicated. I'm going to have to invite only a few people. Complicated? I was your best friend in middle school and high school, so what's the point of not inviting me? Best friend? The last time I saw you was at last year's reunion, right? We haven't kept in touch that often since we graduated high school. Don't tell me that's why you didn't tell me. Because I was your friend in middle school and high school. You could be in the top of the school cast. And you don't have a single word of gratitude? You just always had me on the side to make yourself stand out. You were unreasonably angry with me when I was friends with other girls. And you forgot that you stole my boyfriend away from me in high school. I haven't forgotten how you stole him away from me. It wasn't fair that you had a boyfriend when I didn't. What the? Is that why you did it? Besides, I was gonna have another boyfriend in a week, so I gave him back to you. But you were the one who said no. I don't care. It's in the past. Was it about the wedding? I'm getting married and I'm having a wedding. Are you satisfied? It pisses me off. I should get married first. Why are you getting married before me? It's not fair. It's called being unreasonable. Who is it? Who would be so stupid as to choose a girl like you? Who is it? We went to the same university together. I'm telling you, he's not stupid. He's the son of the company president who is going to take over the company. He's a very talented guy. What? You are marrying the son of a president? That's impossible. Don't backslide just because you can't get married. Where are you going to get married? Is the wedding going to be fancy because you're getting married to a son of the president? Well, I went to see a chapel for the wedding the other day. It was right at noon and the sun was shining through the stained glass. It was so beautiful. The place for the party was also very nice. I think they said the budget was over $50,000. That's impossible! You're getting married before me and you're going to be rich. Honestly, I feel bad for spending too much money for the wedding. Because he wants to pay for the whole wedding. So I'm trying to limit the number of guests so that the budget doesn't get too big. Are you kidding me? Are you trying to make me feel bad? Are you proud of yourself? Just because you were inferior to me as a woman in middle school and high school. It's disgusting that you're mounting me like a loser now. Why do you have to talk to me like that just because I answered your question? Why should I be called a loser? Give me your fiancé. What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're saying. The $50,000 wedding and the position as a wife for the son of the president fits perfectly, don't you think? I deserve him more than you. If a boring woman like you were to attend the parties and the social gathering as the wife of the president's son, they will make fun of you for sure. As for me, I won a beauty contest in high school, so I'm perfectly capable of standing next to your fiancé. You don't know anything about him. I know enough. He's the son of the president of the company who went to the same college as you. You know, these days, we can find all the information on the internet. I can identify your fiancé in a minute and I will take him away from you. Don't do anything crazy. I don't want him to get in trouble. Crazy? I'm trying to stop him from marrying a woman like you. I'm rather a savior. Well, now that that's settled, I'll have to start acting like a lady. What are you talking about? In order to be the wife of a rich family, I'll have to act ladylike in my own way. I have to look like I'm from the appropriate upbringing. Especially since I'm going to be taking him from you in such a short period of time. Well, I'll have to be very thorough in this area. I don't know what you're going to do. Don't do anything selfish that's gonna get us in trouble. Are you listening? Sophia?
Evelyn, did you think about that?
Mark, no matter how many times you ask me, my answer won't change.
Please think about it. If you tell him, I'm sure he'll make a move. I'm begging you.
Even if you say so, I understand that your father's company has been very difficult financially, but I don't think it's right to ask him for a loan from me.
Even if I asked him directly, he wouldn't listen to me. If we could just borrow a little, we'd be able to keep the business. And I'm sure things will pick up next term. We just need the money now. You got engaged to that guy, didn't you? If it was a request from his fiancé, I'm sure he would listen.
Even if you say so. He already turned you down, didn't he? Then give up. And don't hang around me any longer.
What do you mean?
You waited for me after work. You took the same train to work in the morning. And you kept on talking about your debt. To be honest, it's annoying. I didn't ignore you because we went to the same university. But I'm now regretting that decision.
You're saying you don't care if I go to hell with debt?
If you're having a hard time running your company, just liquidate the company as soon as possible. You can get a job at another company and make a stable income or ask for a loan from the bank.
No, the money I want to borrow is not for the company.
But you said things will pick up next term. What? I don't understand.
You know I've always loved sports cars. I happened to be at the dealer the other day, and they had one that I really liked. They said it's a very popular series and that it'll be sold out soon.
Don't tell me you want to borrow money from him to buy a car you like.
His dad's company is a big company. He's a rich kid.
I can't believe it. Your parents' company that you will be taking over is in financial trouble, and even the employee's salary are in jeopardy. But you're asking for money to buy your new car?
If I get a loan from a bank or some other source, the interest will be too high. A friend could lend you money without interest, you know.
There is no advantage to lending money.
I'm taking over the company from my father next term. I'll turn the company around and pay you back with the profits.
I wouldn't lend you money based on such an uncertain outlook.
That's... If I don't buy it, some rich guy from nowhere who doesn't even know what that car is worth will buy it.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you. And don't hang around me any longer. It's your car, your hobby. You should take care of that yourself.
Don't say that. I'll be waiting outside of your office. That's right, let's go out for dinner. I'm sure you'll understand if you see the documents on that car.
I told you not to do that. If you persist any longer, I'll take legal action.
Please.
I refuse. If I see you in front of the office, I'll block you from everything. I'll also call the police. It's crazy nice today. A perfect day for the wedding. My wedding. You have a wedding too, Sophia? Since you said something like that 4 months ago, I was wondering how you were doing. Congratulations. Oh my god, maybe you haven't noticed yet? What do you mean you haven't noticed? Well, I've been keeping it a secret for a long time. I actually stole your fiancé. What? What are you talking about? You're just as vulnerable as you were in high school. You're the kind of person whose boyfriend gets stolen very easily. He's from the same college as you, right? And he's the president's son. With that much information, I could narrow down the search. I could look him up on social media. You were right about everything. Wait a minute. What are you saying? It's too late for you to panic now. I even tracked down your company, and I was waiting in front of your company, and I found a picture of the same guy that was posted on the social media. The same guy was waiting for you to finish work. I think you're mistaken. I know what you're thinking. You don't want to believe that I took him from you. But I'm going to have the wedding in the venue you were going to get married. A wedding? I've already had a meeting with the wedding planner without you knowing. The dress is already my size. I've been keeping everything a secret. But I thought it would be a good idea to let you know this right before the wedding. That I've been hiding the fact that I stole your fiancé from you. Thank you so much for the great wedding. We already finished our wedding. What? What are you talking about? You said the sun would shine through the stained glass window at noon. The wedding is happening now, right? What are you talking about? I just had my ceremony and now we're going to the reception party. And my fiancé is standing right next to me. What do you mean you stole my fiancé in my wedding? Wait, what? Your fiancé is with me, and the wedding is supposed to start at 11:30. It's already 12:30. What? Oh, right. Your wedding is going to be in Texas, right? I'm in Florida. Florida? The time difference is about an hour earlier than here. So the time is a little different. Wait a minute. The wedding is in Florida? Yes. So that is why all the expenses for travel and the hotels for the guests were expensive, and the wedding was over $50,000. And that's why we had to limit the number of guests. No way! Then what about the wedding venue I was planning? And who are you getting married to in the first place? I'm the one who wants to ask. Isn't he your fiancé? He's the son of the president of the company in the same college as you. Wait a minute. Did you say he was near the company I work for? That's right. I was waiting for you, so I approached him. Are you talking about Mark? Yes, but... Oh yeah. You were mentioning something about try to be a lady and to show them that you are from a good family. Yes, I thought that's how I got him. Okay, I understand. He's from the same college as me and we knew each other. And it's also true that his father is the president of a company. What? Did you go to a college where there are a lot of rich boys? It's just a coincidence. So I didn't get your fiancé, who I was originally aiming for? But I got another one. I guess so. He's the son of a CEO. But he's the son of the CEO of a company that has deficit. What? Deficit? His father's company has been struggling for years. And they're having a hard time making ends meet. And yet, he's still in the habit of spending lavishly. To buy a luxury sports car, he's trying to ask my fiancé for a loan. And that's why he's been stalking me. Sports cars? I mean, he does have a sports car, but I'm sure he's a millionaire. He probably went into debt to buy it. It's not like he could get a loan at a decent place. I wonder where he asked for money. You're kidding me. But the wedding, he's paying for it, right? Did he say he's going to pay for it? Because you said your fiancé would pay for it. I thought he was your fiancé. I mean, a man is supposed to pay for it, right? He gets to see me in the beautiful dress. You're as confident as ever. If he were to pay, it would be his debt first. And if he couldn't borrow the money, you wouldn't have to pay for it. That's absurd. It means I'm the one who got the short end of the stick. My fiancé and my wedding are safe. It's all a result of your mistake. No, I don't want a man with debts. Maybe he decided to marry you for money. Since you were trying to look like a lady from a rich family, right? What do you mean? You were trying to look rich, weren't you? He was in need of money. And probably Mark thought you came from a rich family. No wonder everything went very quickly. I don't have any money. I only have a part-time job. And it's not like my family is rich. To be honest, both you and Mark are both after each other's money. Both of you are the result of their misunderstandings. He posted a lot of things on social media saying he's rich. Like he's the son of a wealthy man. So I trusted him. Oh yeah, my fiancé doesn't even use social media. What? He doesn't? So when you said you found him on social media, I was so confused. But now everything makes sense to me. Mark likes to show off and he loves to receive approval from people. What am I going to do? The wedding is about to start. I mean, we actually got married yesterday already. No way. I've become a wife of a debtor. Congratulations. No way. You're my best friend. Help me. I'm not sure how I can help you. I'm in Florida and there's nothing I can do. Besides, it's you and Mark's decision to get married, right? It's none of my business. My rosy celebrity life is going to be ruined. I don't want that. I'll exchange him for your husband. Are you saying that again? He doesn't even know you. And he hates people like you who only look at the outside. There have always been a lot of people who came on him just because he's the president's son. Then I'm divorcing him. Be my guest. I have nothing to do with it. It's your fault because you didn't give me the right information about your fiancé. You got what you deserved. That's all I can say. It was your decision to get married and have a wedding. You should at least take responsibility for your own decisions. You're not in high school anymore. Oh my gosh! If I had to go in debt because of the wedding, then help me! I refuse. I'd rather not have anything to do with you in the future. I'll block you as of today. You're kidding! You're marrying a rich guy. You could introduce me to his rich friend or some celebrity. There are so many ways to use him. I can't do it anymore. You're on your own. You can handle your own life. Please, just stay as my friend. You're my best friend. I don't want to be friends with somebody who's just using me for their own convenience. I don't need you, so if you'll excuse me. I hope you guys have a great wedding. Congratulations, and goodbye. They ended up misunderstanding each other and they pushed each other to pay for the wedding. They collected congratulatory gifts from relatives and friends and managed to pay for it by borrowing a little money. They also collected money from friends they didn't have much of a relationship with. It is rumored that both of them lost a lot of friends. In addition, it is said that Sophia had to work for Mark's company in order to recover from the deficit.
Hey sis, can I please borrow your lipstick? I have an event tonight at work and I think that I would look great in it. Oh hey you, do you mean the shade Cherries in the Snow? My signature lipstick? Definitely. You can come by and fetch it. Oh, and by the way, please bring me some brownies when you reach downstairs. But you literally live right on top of a coffee shop. Yes, but I'm not home right now. You know where to find the keys. I had some errands to run. You can leave my brownies on the kitchen counter. And of course, you know where I keep my makeup bag. You may rate it as you please. I don't get why you just don't buy your stuff. You know I'm not that much into makeup. And you are always too busy to assist me. Okay, we'll do so. Thank you again for saving my life. That shade is simply perfection, and my look felt missing without it. Well, that is because you are such a perfectionist. It is annoying. Why my entire room has been trashed? Hey, go into the bathroom. I left something there for you. Ella, I can explain. Oh, really? You can explain why you were texting my husband in the middle of the night and making plans with him for the end of the month? And I quote, "Just tell her that you're going to see your grandmother or something, and she will be none the wiser. You do not want to miss out on what I have planned for you." Did you have to write such obscene words on my mirror with my favorite lipstick? Are you okay in the head? No, I am not okay in the head. How can I be when I have a sister like you? You have completely broken my trust. You know, if Grayson had not fallen asleep with his phone on, then I would have never known. The signs were there, but I never thought it would be the woman whom I shared a womb with. I'm so sorry, I really am. Save it. You have not even begun to be sorry.
You're so lucky that I did not tell security to take you right to jail. What gives you the right to march into my workplace and air dirty laundry like that?
Trust me, if I had been given the chance, you would not even be texting me. Grayson, I asked you to tell me the truth how many times? I could have forgotten a little mishap, but an affair of over 6 months with my sister? How could you do that to me?
Get over it. It happened. I became attracted to your sister and I acted on it. I'm a man. I have needs. And it's clear that I made the right decision. You overreact when it comes to everything and you always nitpick every single thing. I can never have fun ever since I married you.
You knew the kind of person that I was when you married me.
Either way, I feel that I married the wrong sister when I married you. I wish I'd met her sooner. She may be older, but you would swear she was younger.
OMG, you're not even ashamed. What is this about? Is it about money?
What are you talking about?
You think I am stupid? You've been asking me about the chances of me inheriting my father's money when he passes on. And I told you that she would inherit it automatically because she's the oldest according to our culture.
You make me seem like much more impressive than I am. I have no idea what you're talking about, dear. You're accusing me of being some sort of gold digger so that you can hide your embarrassment that you do not satisfy me?
I have never heard such cruel words coming from you. How I could have been so stupid is beyond me. Do not bother coming back to my house tonight. I do not want to see you. You can send someone to fetch your things. We are done.
Sure, whatever.
I hope that it was worth it. When she spits you out and chews you out, you will remember me.
Oh, I take it you have not yet received the wedding invitation.
What are you talking about? You are marrying him? The ink has not even dried on our divorce papers. You're making a grave mistake. I am telling you as a sister, he has ulterior motives. No, you are just jealous that I am getting married. But don't worry, I have already sent your invite in the mail. How could you do this? Father will not be happy when he finds out what you did. Father already knows and he is coming to the wedding. No, Father would never allow you to marry my ex-husband. This is going to kill him. I did not tell him the reason for my divorce for a reason. If something happens to him, then I can never forgive myself. No, do not worry. Father is coming to my wedding. I am his oldest daughter, his heir. Not only that, but he always says that I remind him of Mom. You really thought that he would take your side? Look, things like this happen all the time. You're still invited to the wedding. I will have to decline your invitation, but before you marry this man, know that he is with you because he wants your inheritance. We both know our culture favors the oldest child. No one can change tradition. If your father passes away, then you get everything, and if you are married to him, then he will get it too. If you are going to marry him, protect your assets. You are just jealous because he loves me and he left you for me. He does not want me for money. Are you saying that the only way that anyone would marry me is because of money? The thing is that you think that you are the only one who can have it all. Since you have a good, fancy job, got married first, and people like you more, you cannot stand it that I beat you at something for once. That is not the case. I am genuinely concerned about you and would like to advise you not to marry this man. What was that? What was the need? It was the only way I could stop the wedding. By interrupting my ceremony, I do not get why I even invited you. Well, do not worry about seeing me at the reception because I am done. I tried to help you. I tried to save you, but it is pretty clear that you do not want to be saved. Enjoy the rest of your life. I hope you two grow old together. Do not text or talk to me ever again. You are no longer my sister. Answer the damn phone, Ella. It is urgent. What could possibly be that urgent? You may come to Dad's funeral if you wish, but there is nothing for us to discuss. I am making arrangements with the help of Tilda. You have to answer the phone. It is an important issue that cannot be discussed via text. Very well. You have 10 minutes. You have no choice but to give me what is rightfully mine. You could not even wait until we buried him. You are speaking to the wrong person. You know the procedures to follow. Or what? You hit a brick wall when speaking to Dad's brother? Leave me, leech.
Hey, how are you holding up?
I know that Dad was sick for a while, but I still cannot believe that he is gone. There is so much that we needed to do together, but now that is not possible. Life is truly short.
I can imagine how you feel. My father called your sister yesterday to let her know of your father's passing. Has she confirmed whether she's coming to the funeral or not?
I doubt that she is coming. After all, she only cares about money. Speaking of her, she called me today to demand Dad's house and all his money. She is even threatening legal action against me.
What? Is that all she cares about when her father has passed away?
It is not even a full 24 hours after Dad's death. I have not spoken to her in over 2 years. And even when Dad was sick, she did not come to visit us. But Dad still believed in her goodness. It frustrates me that she is going to get everything. Even then, she is rushing to get everything in her name.
Well, maybe your father left you something as well.
We both know that my father was a traditional man, and he loved her to a fault. He tried to get her and me to reconcile for many years, but that never happened. I was never angry with him for not cutting her off. After Mom's passing, he never wanted to be away from either of us.
The poor man, he must have had a broken heart when she would not even show up when he needed her.
And now she is calling me, already wanting the money. I know for a fact that the clown who is my ex-husband is the one sending her to do this. I'm sure that he is happy that his 2 years of marriage have paid off.
But you have something more than those two do. Don't mind them, they will get their karma. Even if they get the money, they will be unable to do anything with it. You have a pure heart, and you will find much more happiness than them.
Thank you so much, cuz you have given me the strength to face everyone.
You've got this.
Hey, Uncle Greg told me to tell you that the meeting to discuss the dividing of Father's estate will be tomorrow. Now you can stop harassing me about your inheritance. Why is he sending you to be the messenger? It is fine. I have already bought plane tickets since my husband and I are out of the country on holiday, of course. You did not even attend your own father's funeral because you were on holiday. You disgust me. I do not care what your opinion of me is, for within a few hours I will be laughing all the way to the bank. Do you see how being the favorite daughter pays off? That house was in my name from the day that I was born, and all the money that Dad left for me. You may have the money, but at least I got to say goodbye to him and I got to spend time with him. All I hear is that you are going to be poorer than me. Your ego disgusts me. I am so shaken right now.
Why?
I have just found out that my father left everything to me.
What? But in our family, no matter what, the oldest child inherits everything.
Well, my father had a will, and he instructed your dad to give everything to me when he passed away. I was 100% sure that I was going to get nothing. After all, he never disowned her. But what I found out blew my mind even more.
What was the reason? And why did he maintain a relationship with her for so long?
Well, your father explained that years ago when my sister betrayed me, he knew that he could not let her inherit anything. But he was scared of her. He knew that if she was capable of ruining her sister's happiness, she was capable of making sure that she got the money, even if he did not want to give it to her.
That sounds dark. Do you think she would harm you for the money?
Maybe. After all, she has that man beside her who is hell-bent on getting his money. You should have been at the meeting today. She was upset, but he was spitting fire as if he had been personally insulted.
That is mega scary.
I guess Dad knew that, and he decided to make them both think that they would get something when he passed away, but they would find out that they have nothing. And now the whole family knows that I get everything. Those two cannot do anything. And if something happens to me, then they will be the number one suspects. You should have seen their faces. They were priceless.
I can imagine. Talk about a checkmate from the grave.
You know, I always thought nothing could make my father not love her.
Maybe he did, but he also saw through that man, so he decided to keep her close in case she realized that he was a snake.
That makes sense. You are so intelligent, you know. I never thought that I could hate you more than I hated you before. You are a snake. It was all promised to me when I was born. You do not even deserve charcoal for the way that you treated your family. Trust me, I hate you more than you could ever hate me. Could you also do me a huge favor? What? We have nothing binding us to each other. Therefore, I sever my ties to you. Do not even waste your time trying to contest this. You will be disappointed to learn that Dad was very specific that you would not get anything that belongs to him. Whatever. Ella, you were right. He was with me for the money. I found out that he's cheating on me with my best friend. I offer my condolences. I'm not joking, Ella. That man is scandalous. Divorce him then. I married him in community of property. He has nothing to his name. He stopped working when we thought the money from the inheritance was coming in. Please help me figure this out, sis. I am in so much pain. I really loved him. I have no one else to turn to. You have a nerve coming back into my life after you said you want nothing to do with me. I am no longer your sister. We severed ties. I tried to help you twice, and each time you refused to accept my help. Even though you broke my heart into a million pieces, I was kind enough to tell you that he was going to play you. Now I see that he was after the money. As soon as I found out that there was no money coming in, he changed. The worst part is that I have been the breadwinner for all these months. He said that he was looking for a job when he was sneaking around with my best friend. Sis, I need you. I'm so sorry for what I did to you. I'm so sorry that I was envious of your marriage to him, and I wanted that for myself. You are older than me. You were supposed to protect me, but you stabbed me in the back. I cannot help you, and I do not want you in my life. Good riddance. But sis, you are the only family I have left. I am not your sister. After what happened, my sister went through an ugly divorce where she had to give him half of her assets. Afterwards, he got her friend pregnant. The relationship did not work out, and she dragged him to court for child support. I found out through mutual friends that he is worse off than before and is working to support his ex and her child. If he does not, he faces jail time. As for myself, I met someone else. We are now engaged. I have not spoken to Vivian in several months, and I do not intend to.